Hey, welcome everybody. We're back here on the Hardship 2 Season 2 server. We are going to work on a couple of things today. I've been preparing for our mob farm, our general mob farm, like we talked about at the end of last episode. I have a place picked out. I'm putting together some stuff. It's going to be the one Nenbon made for Wells Night years ago for his Patreon server, I believe. I'm sure I'm wrong, so but it's something like that. Anyway, and I found a place in the ocean where we can put it near a monument, not too far away from a pillager outpost that's like 300 blocks away from a witch's hut. So I'm hoping to get a big industrial district going, and we'll have a guardian farm, a raid farm, using the outpost, in the ocean, a general mob farm, and a witch farm, kind of all in the same area. But one of the things that we're gonna have to do is we are gonna have to work on a sugarcane production, because it's getting apparent that I am not, even if I had gunpowder, I'm not gonna have enough paper for it. And then I'm thinking that we should put it out in the industrial district with all the rest of the stuff too. Yeah, it's 66,000 blocks away from spawn, roughly. Well, probably closer to 10,000 blocks, but we're gonna set up with my measly 25 sugarcane. There might be some over at the spawn cave. We'll go see here in just a minute. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do first, I'm going to build us a little sugarcane farm right here in the base, just to, get us a little bit. It's pretty small. It's a 9 deep, 5 tall, and 5 wide. So 14 sugar canes in there. Pretty cool design. I think it's based on a Tango Tech design. I know XB Craft had used it. I used it on the first season of Hardship. The works really handy, and it doesn't look bad. So I'm gonna get started on it and bring you guys back, show you how it works once we're done. All right, guys. So this is all that it is. When that sugar cane back there updates, these just pulse. That's it. So there is an observer looking at the sugar cane, observer looking up at it, and every time that it gets an update, it pulses, and it just fires all the pistons. Now, this is an on-off switch. We want to shut it off, but it works. So we're going to let this run for a while we're on the base, but we're probably going to build a big section of these floating around out in the industrial district. And it didn't take up very much stuff. 2 observers, 14 pistons. The cool trick is that those waterlogged slabs, when you pour a bucket of water on top of it, it just follows those slabs. It doesn't break all the other stuff, which is really, really cool. Yeah. And it's the first time I got to play with put the frog lights down. So I'm going to go around the back here. I think what we'll do is, I kind of like this. Like that. Like that. Maybe we'll grab these. And we'll do that noise, maybe. It's kind of wanting to close that up, but I mean, I really don't mind having stuff exposed. Now that light there is a little glaring. I kind of like having some of the mechanical components exposed sometimes. You know, you can see through. This outfit down here, I'm kind of leaning more towards these guys were, they were, it's a little bit advanced tech. They're going to have power running things from the water wheel when I get to building it. So they might have some exposed machinery here and there. Same way with, the tunnel bore over there. So this should make us some, little bits here and there while it's on. We can always turn it off if we don't need it. So our bee farm is okie dokie. Everything's fine. At some point, we can just put us a switch over here, power everything, or a lever, sorry. But I rebuilt it. I put the little shrine back up. Obviously, it didn't have all this in it to begin with, but again, I think it's kind of neat. It has like a feeling of exposed machinery almost. A little bit. Might be a little bit of a stretch, but yeah, there's our shrine. That's exactly what it looked like. Same amount of candles. Everything's the same, so we can still get to them right here. So I suppose you guys are wondering where exactly we're going to be at with our industrial district. Well, we are going to have to take a little ride. I'm just kidding. We're going to go through the nether. Probably, I don't think we have any nether portals out there. So we might have to do something different. All right. Well, we have arrived. This is going to be the start of our industrial district. I am going to set up a portal right here, just because it's out of the way. And put that in there. There is a pillager outpost right about there. And then the witch's hut is just a little bit over there. And then just past where I came from is the ocean monument. And I've been through 3 villages and a shipwreck and found all sorts of crazy stuff. But anyway, we are going to start our industrial district out here with a big mob farm. So I'm thinking I'm going to put the raid farm probably over here on top of all of this deep ocean, as long as it's far enough away from that land there, I hope. If not, we'll just move her a little bit further out to sea. It's not like this ocean isn't gargantuan. The swamp is extraordinarily large too. We might be able to fit a slime farm in here. The new ones that everybody's building, the ones that Il Mango showed with using the brown mushroom. So, because it gives off a light level of 1. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But maybe down the way we'll put a farm in here. But yep, I'm just going to set up a little shop right here, get our portal lit, and see where we come out in the nether, so maybe we can get back and forth. Alright, so here we go. Let's see where we end up. I got just a little bit of stuff here, so might be rough. Basalt Delta. Nice. But it's at lava level. So we need to go that way and that way. Well, hello. Of course. Okay, now that we've got some coordinates out there, we know kind of where we're going to end up. Now there's a whole spot specifically that I have to stay away from the ocean monument just enough. And there is a shipwreck right here, and there's a hole, like a depression, right here. Yes. So this will be the center of the farm. Alright. I just have to get I gotta go to the swamp and find a lily pad, because I'm a dork. Fortunately, there's a swamp right here. There we go. Oh, geez. Oh, now I got 3. Maybe. There it is. Okay. Catch up with you guys here in a minute. Well, hold on. I'll show you. There's our shipwreck right there. You just see it. If you're going to build something over the ocean, I suggest, you don't have to, but I suggest that if you know where you want to do it at, let's see, where's the center? I gotta find kind of the center of this depression, so right about there. What you do is you put a lily pad on it, and then you can put blocks under it. Oh yeah, chest boat. You go underneath, place a block, it pops off. You don't have to pillar up from the bottom. Yay! Right, so I'm gonna get some more stuff. Start work. Alright, well, I'm just moving some stuff over here. I made a little platform, just temporary like. And I know some folks are going to ask, well, would you put it, why did you say that it had to be right here? Well, it is simply because we are far enough away from that ocean monument that it won't interfere with the hostile mobs. We're over 128 blocks away. Whoops. So we don't have to worry about it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build my platform down here where everything's going to fall to. And I'm going to put the little hopper minecart doodad with some hoppers, a couple chests and hoppers under it, just to collect everything up. I don't think I'm going to do really don't think I'm going to do a sorting system because, you know, maybe we'll do it later, but I'm not that worried about it. So I'm going to build out the outline of the farm. That way I know where everything is going to drop off and fall and all that jazz, and then I'll head up in the air 32 blocks or so from that level, and then I'll start building the spawning platforms with the observers and the dispensers that will be full of water buckets. I have iron. Yep, there we go. To build everything, and we'll go from there. Okay, this is kind of the layout of how I want it to look, and I'm going to put down some rails over these hoppers. It's not fancy, it's just supposed to work. So we're the pattern kinda that I've got kinda figured out. It's not perfect, but it takes about 8 powered rails to do this, so I have 2. When it comes around the corner, it grabs those. Yeah, I think so. Let me count these out and get the center again. 6, 7, 8. Of course there isn't a center. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah. This one dips it. Uh-oh. Did I? Oh, I think I got something. Dummy. Yeah. Something along those lines. It's not a perfect, definitely not a perfect system. But I tested it, and it will make it around this. And just go around and around and around, and it'll pick up stuff in here. Now most of the mobs are going to fall right in this general vicinity. Which makes me think I did this on the wrong side. It should be over here. Oy. Alright, so it works. I was right. Most of them are going to fall right here on this redstone torch. So, should be okay. Now, we got to go up from here. That's what I brought the other box of stuff for. I bought all these mangrove roots so I can go pillory-uppy and use them for scaffolds, is how the bamboo farm is going to go out here somewhere too. So let's I'll start getting that finished up, or going at least, and bring you back when I get something. Alright guys, so this is what I've got set up. That's going to be a big roof. We got 7 platforms. I just got done connecting up another portal, making a really sketchy 1-wide trail through the nether, like 1,000 blocks. So yeah, it's cool. What else? Yeah, now all I gotta do is get all the way back up there, 8 fireworks, and finish this up. And then hopefully we'll start getting some spawns after a while. Alright, so we've got everything pretty well set up. I moved the stuff up here. set up an Etho hopper clock. 2 hoppers facing into each other. Those arrows are a texture pack from Vanilla Tweaks. So, and we're going to read a comparator output. Oops, dummy. From each side, and then that will go into a block, and then we need this and some of this. Okay, there we go. Now, what we do is we put a dab of redstone there and there. We put a sticky piston there, one there. We grab one block of redstone and put it there. And then I always try and we should put a torch on one side of this, just to keep stuff from spawning up there. And then a lever on the other side. That way we can lock this. Okay. And what we'll end up doing is we'll take the signal from here, repeat it out to here, and that'll trigger everything. So an Etho hopper clock uses items. Let's just take, I can't remember how many that we want in here, but oops. Let's make a stack of those. All right, so this redstone block will lock this hopper, but not this one. So this one, see how it filters into here, and we get a comparator output. If we open this up, when this becomes stronger than this will move over. And then the items will go from here to here. It looks like we'll probably need probably two stacks of items to get this going. So let's do this. Okay. There. We'll try that for now. But then we can lock that, and now it won't run. We'll get all of the items over here, and then when we want to shut the machine off, now we can. So, last things that we need to do. We need to put some, we'll need one of these, probably a little bit more redstone. Now, we'll take a comparator, or I'm sorry, a repeater output. Just like that. There we go. And then we just take 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, well, would you look at that? 5. Dispenser failed. So now it's off. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we have everything in the off position, right? Which means the water is going to be flooding the platforms. And I have not all the stuff here, but we'll get, it's about time to shippy. Yeah, so we'll get everything put together. We'll get all of the water buckets in here. I'm going to need one more thing here. Anyway, I'll catch you guys here in just a second. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to gather up 7 buckets of water. There we go. And we'll clear this up here in a minute, but the trick is when you get to the floor you want, right here, so what we do is we break that torch, right? And then we put our water down. And then we like that. And we put the empty bucket in there. Uh-oh. But I lost all my... That's okay. So then we grab another water bucket. We put it right there. Put the slab in. We put the empty bucket. And just repeat it all the way down. Alright, so once you get down to the bottom here, this is the last level. I've got all the other ones in, but I've cleaned up my mess. If you did it right and you hit F3, you can see over there on the left side where it says Client Light, it says One Sky 0 block, and that's 0 block light all the way through here. So that means that things can spawn here now. So I'm going to finish this last bucket here, and then I'm going to use one of my very few rockets to get back up top, and we'll pillar up to about 128, like 30 or so blocks above this, and build a little platform, try and take everything down, and it should start working. That's what it looks like. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, there it is. We just got to see if, oh, our cart stopped. No. I only have 4 fireworks left. It has a lot to do with the fact that I lost redstone torches. Great. There they go. Now it looks like there's a couple of things it's missing, but to get us going, it looks like, other than them yahoos there, I mean, I'd hate to lose all that, but once we get, I'll build a little bit different platform as time goes on, but this will get us going. So I'm going to AFK up here for a while and see how things work. See you on the other side. All right, well, welcome back, everybody. I did a little bit of changing off camera. Like I said, I was going to need to change that that platform down there. I wanted to make sure that stuff wasn't stacking up down there. We weren't getting a ton of drown that wouldn't despawn and end up killing off the server. So let me show you what I did. Here is this is our AFK place. I've just shut this thing off. Everything is run out of it. I AFK'd at it for a few hours. Nothing is really, well, let's just use the free cam, right? That's why we have it. So nothing's changed here. All these are still the same. I changed this up a little bit just to make sure that it flushes on time. And everything's nice, neat, and pretty. But I put in a whole bunch of magma blocks. So I moved my railroad track down onto this platform. And this is the original size of the platform that was up here. And this way, stuff doesn't fall off the edges. And I've added some stuff in the middle, but not done with the middle yet. We'll keep doing that as we go along, but we're just about out of video time for today, so I wanted to get this in here and show you guys. This is the layout of the tracks. I went and mined up a whole bunch of magma blocks. That way, if some of those skeletons and zombies that we seen last time that had armor on, they die now. Witches die, everything dies. Nothing ends up in the water. Now, okay, let me back up. Almost nothing. There is occasionally one spider somehow ends up in the water around here, and I never see it miss this. But when I was AFKing, I ended up seeing there was a spider over here somewhere, and don't know where he came from. As soon as I get that figured out, I guess I'll get it figured out. But I put a couple of these little sugarcane modules in here. Yep. Let's just do this. There we go. Take the elevator. Same one as in the base. Just stack them on top of each other. I'm gonna try and maybe put a little, I don't know, maybe I can make it look pretty, but I don't know if it's supposed to look pretty. It's an industrial district, right? I mean, I do want to put a switch that controls all of them. Like you do, I suppose. But I can probably stack these up. They don't necessarily have to go all the way to here, but maybe put one more on top of there or something. This one's been going for a lot longer than this one. I just built this one. But we're getting sugarcane, so who cares, right? I mean, that's more than I'm going to use. And this is your standard minecart unloader with a on-off switch. So when there is items flowing through the hopper, the comparator reads that, sends a signal into this block here, which turns off this torch. That torch powers this block, which the repeater powers this block, which obviously powers that rail right there. And that's all there is to it. Now if I turn this on, you see it goes. If I turn it off, it'll make its run and it'll come back up here and it'll stop. So, but like I said earlier, this is we've gotten pretty close to the end of recording time. It's probably going to end up being a little bit of a lengthy video. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it at that. And if you guys liked it, hey, hit the like button. I make these videos when I can. And until the next one, have some fun and play some games. See ya.